Alright, so not too long ago, I got a fraud alert saying someone tried to use my credit card. Luckily, it didn't go through, but it definitely made me realize how easy it is for your personal information to get out there without you even realizing. That's actually what got me to try out NordProtect. If you've seen my other videos, you know I've used Nord services before, like their VPN and even their eSIM apps daily. And I've had a good experience, which is why I decided to try their identity protection service. Now, I've been using NordProtect for a few months, so in this video, I want to show you how their identity theft restoration actually works, like what happens if your identity gets stolen, how they step in to help, and how much of it they really cover. I'll also go over what it's been like using the service overall, some of the other features that stood out to me, what it costs, and whether I'd actually recommend it. That said, let's get right into it. Okay, so before I get into how NordProtect actually handles identity theft, let's just talk about what identity theft restoration even means. It's basically what happens after someone steals your information, like your social security number, your name, or your financial details, and starts doing things like opening credit cards, taking out loans, or even messing with your bank accounts. And so restoration is the process of undoing all that damage. And that's where services like NordProtect step in and help you report the fraud, recover your identity, and cover the costs that come with getting everything back in order. Now, if you're thinking about trying out NordProtect, I've left a discounted affiliate link in the description so you can get a better deal than going straight to their website. Once you sign up and pick a plan, the setup is actually really easy. The service walks you through everything step by step, and after you're set up, it just runs in the background without you needing to do much. But let's first talk about what happens if your identity does get stolen, because this is where NordProtect really steps in. The first thing that they do is assign you a dedicated case manager, which honestly makes a huge difference. This person walks you through the entire process from reporting the fraud to restoring your accounts, so you're not left trying to figure it out all by yourself, especially at a time that's already super stressful. NordProtect also covers up to $1 million in identity theft-related expenses. That includes things like legal fees, replacing documents, lost wages if you need time off to deal with the situation, and even counseling if you're feeling overwhelmed by it all. I mean, most people don't realize how much time and energy it can take to clean up identity theft until it happens to them. And depending on how much information gets used, it's not always just one bank you have to deal with. Sometimes thieves open new credit cards or accounts in your name, which means you could be stuck calling multiple banks, credit bureaus, or even government offices. Your case manager, though, helps take care of that too, making calls, handling paperwork, and staying on top of everything so you don't have to. Thankfully, I haven't had to go through the full recovery process myself, but after getting that fraud alert, it really hit me how fast things can go wrong. And just knowing that this kind of support is already set up if something ever does happen definitely gives me some peace of mind. So aside from identity restoration, there are a few other features in NordProtect that really stood out to me while using it. First up is identity monitoring, where you can add things like your email, phone number, social security number, and even bank account details to be monitored. NordProtect will constantly scan dark web sources and breach databases to see if any of your personal information gets exposed. And if something comes up, you'll get a real-time alert with simple steps to secure your account. When I tested this, I added my email, and within a few minutes, it flagged an old breach I didn't even know about. It even told me which website the information came from, and recommended I change my password, which I did immediately. It just gives me that feeling of being one step ahead. There's also credit and financial monitoring, which has been really useful. If someone tries to open a credit card or a loan under your name, you'll get notified before it affects your credit score. After going through fraud on my own bank account in the past, this kind of early warning is something I definitely appreciate. One feature, though, that really caught my attention is the cyber extortion protection. Basically, if someone hacks into your data, like private documents, financial information, or even photos, and threatens to leak them unless you pay up, NordProtect helps cover the cost. They'll provide up to $50,000 for response and assistance, plus guide you through how to handle it without panicking or trying to figure it out all on your own. On top of that, you get NordVPN included. I've used it for years, and it's one of the fastest and most reliable VPNs I've tried. I turn it on anytime I'm using public Wi-Fi, like in cafes or airports, because those networks aren't secure and can be risky. But with NordVPN running, everything's encrypted, and I haven't had any issues with speeds either. Lastly, NordProtect constantly monitors everything and only reaches out when something actually needs your attention. I also tested their support when setting up the dark web monitoring, and I was talking with a real person in minutes. They explained everything clearly, which I think is very important when you're dealing with personal data. Alright, so that's all well and good, but how much does it all cost? So since NordProtect isn't a separate service, and it's included with NordVPN Prime, you're getting more than just a VPN. With your subscription, you also get NordProtect's identity theft protection, a password manager, and 1 terabyte of encrypted cloud storage, making it an all-in-one security package. As for pricing, it depends on how long you subscribe for. The best deal comes with a yearly plan, which comes out to be around $7 per month billed up front. And if you just want to pay month to month, it's about $15 per month. Plus, it covers up to 10 devices, so you can keep all of your devices protected under one subscription. But now, all these plans come with a 30-day money-back guarantee, so you can try it out risk-free. And again, if you're considering trying out NordProtect, I've left a discounted affiliate link in the description so you can get a better deal than going directly to their website. That said, even though I've had a really great experience with NordProtect overall, there are a couple of things to keep in mind. First off, it's currently only available in the US, so if you're outside the country, you won't be able to sign up just yet. It's still a newer service, so hopefully they'll expand to other regions soon, because honestly, it's something a lot of people could benefit from. Also, you can access NordProtect through your phone by using a browser like Chrome, Safari, or whatever you normally use. But just so you know, right now it's mainly set up for desktop, and so having a mobile app would definitely make it easier to check things quickly when you're out and about, especially if you like managing your security settings straight from your phone. That said, it's still a new service, so they may be working on it, and honestly, I don't think it's a big deal. So the big question is, would I recommend NordProtect? Absolutely. If you're looking for a service that actually helps you after something happens, not just watches from the sidelines, NordProtect is a really solid choice. It doesn't just monitor your credit or check for leaks. It gives you real support if your identity ever gets stolen, which is something most people don't think about until it's already too late. What really stood out to me the most was the restoration support, just knowing you have a dedicated case manager, and up to $1 million in coverage if something goes wrong. That really gave me peace of mind. And then, when you add on the credit monitoring, cyber extortion protection, and real-time alerts, it makes it even better. Plus, since it comes with NordVPN, a password manager, and even cloud storage, it's not just identity protection, it's more like a full digital safety setup. And honestly, I like that it keeps everything simple in one place, because who wants to deal with 5 different apps for basic security? And just as a reminder, if you're thinking about giving NordProtect a try, I've left a discounted affiliate link in the description below, so you can get a better deal than going directly to their website. Anyway, that's it for today's video. If you found it helpful, hit that like button and subscribe for more videos like this one. Of course, if you have any questions, feel free to drop them in the comments. I'll do my best to get back to you as soon as I can. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Have a wonderful day.